Hey, what's going on everyone? It's Ted Carr here from Fruit Living, and today we're going to be talking about fat amounts and fat percentages in your diet. A lot of people come to raw veganism and they immediately go on the nuts and seeds, they go on the gourmet, they go on the oil and the salt and that whole train down there, but I don't think that works. I don't think anyone stays gourmet long term. I think people can keep incorporating gourmet into their diet from time to time, but nobody is basing their diet off gourmet foods, off nuts and seeds and oils and salts. That extremely high fat diet is extremely hard to digest, and it just doesn't allow the body to release the amount of energy that it could release if it was on a higher carbohydrate diet. Now, I am eating a fruit-based diet. Most of my calories come from fruit, some of my calories come from vegetables, and some of my calories come from nuts and seeds and fatty fruits. They're still fruits, but people seem to lump them into different categories. They say fruits, vegetables, and avocados or something. But most of my calories come from, especially here in Canada right now, I'm eating bananas, I'm eating avocados, I'm eating dates, I'm eating berries, I'm eating lots of apples, I'm eating orange juice, I'm having some melons, I'm having mangoes, I'm having some salad, some spinach, some lettuce, and then some sauce on top of that. And the sauces are made up of like sesame seeds or just tahini or blended tomatoes with avocados and zucchini and some herbs like cumin or something. So that's pretty much what my diet's looking like right now. And I have more fat in my diet than the average person eating a fruit diet, I think. Most people who eat a fruit diet are eating quite low-fat fruit diet. They're eating mostly high water content fruits, or just a lot of dates and bananas. And that's cool. That's what I was doing when I first got on the fruit diet. I kept it super low fat. Did about like super low fat for 3-4 years, and I was really skinny. And I don't know if I was really skinny just because I was doing super low fat, or because I was doing super low fat in conjunction with a lot of endurance training. I was training for triathlon almost full time, swimming, biking, and running every day, tons of cardio, pretty much zero strength training. And I was doing all that cardio on just a fruit diet, not much fat on top of that. I did overt free for a while as well. Overt free meaning overt fat free, meaning no avocados, no dairy, no coconut meat, no nuts and seeds, just low fat fruit. I was really skinny, and it felt good. It felt really nice to be really light. My lightest, I was like 125 pounds. But now I'm not doing so much cardio anymore. I still run from time to time. I still swim from time to time. Haven't ridden my bike in like years though, but that's all good. Most of my focus now is in the gym, strength training, lifting weights, bench press, squat, pull-ups, deadlift, that sort of thing. And now that I'm doing new style of training, I'm incorporating much more fat into my diet than ever before. I'm having maybe 2 or 3 avocados a day, or I'm having a good amount of, a few spoonfuls of tahini, or I'll have a bunch of soaked almonds, or I'll make some almond milk or some hemp milk, or I'll add hemp seeds to my smoothie, or I'll add chia seeds to my smoothie. And some people might think that's too much fat, but I feel great on it. I feel fantastic on it. I only feel like crap on super high fat if I'm mixing it with high sugar at the same time. So from blending avocados and dates together, that's a recipe for mucus, that's a recipe for body odor, that's a recipe for indigestion. If I'm mixing nuts and seeds with fruits, again, that's another recipe for some indigestion or some gas or things like that. So it's important when I do eat the fat, I eat it on its own, or I eat it with things that combine well with it, like spinach and lettuce and tomatoes and salads and things like that. So again, I eat maybe 2 to 3 avocados a day on average, and I'll have some soaked nuts and seeds, or I'll blend up seeds into a sauce or whatever. I'll just have some tahini, and I feel okay with that. I don't feel like I need to be overt fat free anymore. I suppose if my goal was to do a cleanse, my goal was to do a detox, then I would do overt fat free. I would just get on the juices, or I would just do a short little water fast or something like that. But I find that with the way I eat now, I do much better with denser meals. And the way I eat now looks something like the 1 meal a day thing, the OMAD thing. I'm not doing 1 meal a day yet. I think I'll try to get there. I'll keep working towards it. Right now I'm doing 2, maybe 2.5 meals a day. And I feel much better eating less frequently. I used to graze all the time on low-fat fruit, like the papayas and the mangoes and the bananas. Grazing throughout the day, just eating constantly. But I find now that I'm just having these set meals, I can get in all the calories all at once, and the rest of the day I don't need to think about food. I don't need to think about constantly going to the kitchen and eating. And it's really easy to fill up on a fruit meal if you have enough calories in that meal. I think you can have like 3,500 calories in fruit is equivalent to, I think, like 50 dates, 50 soaked dates. That's a lot of dates. But if you break that in half, that's 25 soaked dates would be like, 1,750 calories or something. So 25 dates blended up into smoothie. It's possible to have a big, dense smoothie like that, just dates. But I'd rather, instead of having such high volume from carbohydrates to meet my calorie needs, I'd rather have a bit smaller volume and have more fat in my diet. So like I said, I'm doing 2, maybe 2.5 meals a day right now. And I say, what's 2.5? What's a half a meal? My half a meal might be like a little jar of juice or something. So just like some sorts of calories. For example, yesterday before the gym, I had orange juice and some spirulina. And it was just like half jar of orange juice and spirulina. Then I went to the gym, cranked it out, got back from the gym, had a really big smoothie, like super, super dense smoothie with bananas, dates, chia seeds, hemp seeds, spirulina, some blue-green algae, some frozen berries and cherries, things like that, and then some water. That was and some mangoes, blended up some mangoes as well in that smoothie. And it was a really dense, thick smoothie. Filled me up for a couple hours. Then a couple hours after that, I had dinner. And that was it. That was the day. So, as you can see, that was 2.5 meals right there. And I don't think it's possible to eat 2 meals a day on super high carbohydrate fruits, especially those high water content fruits. You can eat 2.5 meals a day on super high water content fruits, but you're not going to get the amount of calories in that I'm getting right now. And for me, I like to know that I'm getting in a really good amount of calories to help build the muscle that I'm breaking down at the gym. I like to know that I'm getting in a good amount of amino acids to repair my muscles from the tearing down I do in the gym. And I think when you're eating super high water content fruits, you're not getting as high of amino acid profile as you could be getting if you were eating much more leafy greens and much more nuts and seeds and much more fatty fruits. The more calories you're getting in general, the more amino acids you're going to get. And I hesitate to say protein. I hesitate to say that I'm getting protein from my fruit or my vegetables, because protein is found in animals. And when you eat an animal, like eat cow or pig or chicken or whatever, you're getting protein. Then your body has to break down that protein into amino acids, so then you can reuptake it into your own protein, your own form of protein. So you find amino acids in plants. You find amino acids in trees and leaves and fruits and vegetables, and all living things have amino acids in them. But only animals have protein in them. So you're not going to actually get protein from plants. You actually get the amino acids from plants. And people might think, oh, amino acids and protein are the same thing. Not quite. It's like ice and water. They're not the same thing, really. It's like it's a different makeup. There's some different chemistry going on there. Ice is just like solid, and then the water is just more free-flowing. They're made up of the same stuff, yeah, but different form. And same with protein. So I'm getting much more amino acids eating the way I'm eating now, much higher fat. I'm getting much more amino acids now with these higher protein or these higher amino acid foods than I would be getting on a high water content fruit diet. So I still love the high water content fruits. I still love the high water content fruits. And from time to time, I'm sure I'll go days just eating high water content fruits, especially if I want to lean out. Like right now, I don't care about leaning out. I just care about building some muscle, putting on some size, and I'm still losing weight. Like if I slack for a day or two, I lose weight big time. I'm at 148 pounds right now. And just a couple months ago, I was like 155 pounds, but I started slacking on the calories a bit in Costa Rica, super low fat in Costa Rica for a month, and I lost almost 10 pounds. So that's what can happen if you're eating a higher fat diet. You can gain the weight, you can hold the weight, and then when you go low fat, you can lose it so quickly. Or at least I can. I can lose the weight super quickly when I go low fat. So like I said, I'm not worried about leaning out right now, but if I do want to lean out, if I do want to detox, if I do want to cleanse, then I will go back on just watermelons or just juice for a couple days, maybe a week or something, and I'll just lean right out. I'll drop the body fat. But I also find that, I mean, the results I see online, I haven't been doing it long enough myself, but from the results I see online from people doing 1 meal a day or 2 meals a day, it's also a lot easier to stay lean. Because when you're not eating food, when you're not constantly digesting food, when you're not constantly releasing insulin, when you're not constantly breaking down carbohydrates, your body has a chance to release more hormones that can burn fat for you. So that's pretty cool as well, one of the benefits of 1 meal a day. But I also see, and Sarah was looking yesterday at all the people doing 1 meal a day online, a lot of them are eating crap. they're eating just vegan junk food. They're not even vegan at all. They're just eating whatever, just like binging almost because they're so hungry. They've been starving all day for that one meal. And I don't think that's cool. I think it's important if you are going to do one meal a day, if you are going to do 2 meals a day, or if you're going to even do intermittent fasting, which I'm a big proponent of, I think it's important to make sure that when you do eat, you make sure you're eating high quality foods, nutrient dense foods. And the most nutrient dense foods on the planet, bar none, is fresh, raw fruits and vegetables. Fruits have the highest vitamin makeup of any food, and vegetables have the highest mineral makeup of any food. So if you're eating a diet comprised of lots of fruits and vegetables in the raw natural state, you're going to be getting all the vitamins and minerals that you need. There's no nutrients missing from a raw vegan diet. The one caveat to that might be B12, but B12 can be found on the skin of fruits, it can be found on the skin of vegetables, it can be found in the dirt. If you just go outside and eat some dirt, you're going to get B12 like that. It can be found in the rivers, it can be found on rocks, it can be found anywhere, even in your boogers or something. So people say that, yeah, you can only get B12 from animals, and that's true as well. Like when you eat animal, no, it's not true that you can only get it from animals, but it's true that you get B12 from animals, and that's because animals produce B12. And as an animal, we can produce B12. And we get it from, like I said, the skin of fruits, the skin of vegetables, and just on dirt, whatever, playing outside. So that's the one like nutrient that you might not be getting from plants. And then the other one, of course, would be vitamin D, but that's not even a vitamin, that's a hormone which you get from sunlight. So just keep that in mind. If you're just eating a raw vegan diet, you might want to supplement with B12, or you might want to be focusing on organic fruits and vegetables to make sure you're getting the B12, because it's much more likely that you're going to find B12 on organic fruits and vegetables than you will on conventional. And it's important that you're outside getting vitamin D, ample vitamin D, almost every day. And if you're unable to get ample vitamin D outside every day, travel to a place where you can get it. And if you can't travel to a place where you can get sunlight every day, perhaps consider vitamin D supplementing. There are vitamin D supplements, vegan vitamin D supplements that you can get. I'll post a link in the description. You can order it on Amazon, get it in your house next couple of days if you got Amazon Prime, and you can start getting on the vitamin D train. And again, it's not a vitamin, it's actually a hormone. It helps your body do everything. It helps your body function normally. It's a hormone balancer. So make sure you're getting in enough vitamin D. And then lastly, the other item, the other nutrient that you might be missing from a diet, no matter what diet you're eating, whether it's raw vegan or vegetarian or standard North American, the other nutrient that you might be missing, or at least might be low in, would be iodine. So to get iodine, you make sure you're swimming in the ocean often, or you're at least sticking your hands in the ocean and licking your hands, or getting some ocean water in you or on you and around you. Or again, if you want, you could supplement with iodine as well, but be cautious about supplementing with iodine. You want to take a very small amount. You don't want to take too much. There's some iodine toxicity going around as well. So it's better off just to play it safe and get in the ocean as often as possible. And make sure you're eating organic fruits and vegetables, because you're going to find much more iodine in organic fruits and vegetables than you will from conventional fruits and vegetables. So hope this video was informative. I talked about a lot of different things, but I just wanted to make sure I covered a lot of bases for you guys, give you guys as much information as I can in one video. And I also want to invite you to the Canada Fruit Festival this summer, August 10th to the 13th in the Okanagan Valley of British Columbia, right on the Okanagan Lake. We're going to have an amazing fruit festival there. We're going to have live music. We're going to have a lot of acro yoga going on. We're going to have dancing going on. We're going to have activities and workshops, hands-on activities, hands-on workshops, get you engaged. We're going to be playing lots of games, and of course we're going to have educational lectures happening all the while from some fruity celebs and some great presenters and performers. So if you want to come to the Canada Fruit Festival, you can check out the link in the description as well, and you can sign on up there for pre-registration. And if you're watching this video before April 20th, you can also sign up down there to win some free tickets to come to the festival at absolutely no cost. So hope to see you guys there, the Canada Fruit Festival this summer, August 10th to the 13th in British Columbia. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out from Vancouver, British Columbia. Adios.